And welcome y'all to Saturday Night
Hello,
Vibe.
everybody.
How's everyone doing? Welcome. We got Chattanooga
Great.
Ed. We got Skull Aquatics. Mike, the local Austin is here, but I had to step out because lost signal. So he'll be right back, y'all. Let's go ahead and welcome everyone here to the live stream. Those that have showed up. We got Way. Welcome. Garcia Aquatics here. Hey, Dennis! Chris, welcome! Yep. Sky the Fish Freak! Welcome. Hey, Linda Worth! Welcome. Caleb Aquatics and Reptiles. Ed, where are you, buddy? He's here. Nathan Hovey. Hello, my fishing nerd friends. Welcome. One of a kind. Welcome. Craig Catfish Cave.
Jimmy P says I need to talk real fast before Michael gets back. Oh, he's back.
Welcome.
I'm back. One day I'm going to figure out what I'm doing, but for some reason audio works backstage, and then as soon as we start the live stream, I can't hear anything.
Right. Jimmy P, quick, Scully, talk. Malcolm gets back. Daniel Release, welcome. And we'll make it about the chat for those that have already commented. Appreciate all y'all here. For those watching replay, thank you. And hopefully, you might learn something new. And tonight's guest is Chattanooga Ed, the best person in the spot, y'all. Hey, we got Australian buddy Adele. Welcome. Okay, Mike, you taking over on the chat?
I'm taking over on the chat.
Okay, I'm gonna step off the chat.
Here, Garcia Aquatics. I'm ready if anyone ready. Oh wait. Yeah.
You're good?
Yep. Did Garcia want to come up?
Yeah, he wants the link.
Okay. Hey, Mike, you got that under control?
Yes, I.
Oh, Skull, do you?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, Skull.
Yeah, Skull, if you don't mind doing that, thank you.
I don't know how to post it in the chat.
Okay.
I guess I can.
On to the evening, y'all. Ed, how long have you been in the hobby?
Well, since I got my first mollies in 1978. So I've had fish for a long time. The only time I didn't have, and I actually did have fish, but they were at my mom and dad's house, was in college. You know, I wasn't avidly taking care of them while I was in college, but I've had fish pretty much my whole life. Kind of crazy.
Nice. What's your favorite fish?
Oh man, that is so hard. My favorite fish I own right now is a bisher. And I've gone through lots of phases throughout the years. You know, I've tried a lot of different things over the years. And just a minute, I clicked on the wrong. I was gonna see if I could read the chat on our stream, but I clicked on a past stream from last week. So I won't even. That's distracting me now because oh, that looks interesting. But no. I love the bisher because she's got so much personality. She's real cute. She comes up to the glass. I like little fish more generally. Other than the bishers, I love the live bears. I've got almost every type of live bear. Not every type of live bear, but I've got most of the families. I think the only thing I don't have is a half beak of any type.
Nice. Any saltwater?
You know, I've got a saltwater setup. I've got everything for it. Literally everything except for a battery backup. And now I really feel like I'd like to get a battery backup just in case we had our first roaming blackout on Christmas Day. And it's like, I never thought I would lose power because I'm literally in between 2 nuclear power plants.
Right. Yeah, you would think.
Yeah. But unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but we supply that electricity goes as far as Minnesota. So,
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah.
that cold snap on Christmas Day, they just randomly picked different people for roaming blackouts. And I was one of them. And it's like, I don't want to lose salt water because of a roaming blackout because I would.
Right. We got Garcia Aquatics.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, Ed, it's good to see you here.
Hey, Garcia.
And I just want to ask you, Ed. Oh, hold on. Before I ask you the question. Hello, Vibes.
Hey.
Hello, Skull. Hello, Mike. New local Austin here. You're not gonna make it no more if you keep doing that. Ed, what else are you making and what you have for sale?
Right now, I don't have anything for sale. I want to make a website and eventually like sell my hats and t-shirts. As you can see, Vibes has got one of them on. And maybe I've been like trying to time out how long it takes things because I don't know how much to charge for different things. You know, like I've made these little magnets. I thought I'd try to sell magnets maybe because I can make a lot of those.
$75 a piece.
Well, heck, I'll sell anything for $75. But then like these took me about 2 hours to make. But you know, the sponge
3,000.
hides.
I like that.
They're so cool.
I got you a price for that. $40.
What? You see, I got to figure out how much the whole thing is and versus my time. If I ever do sell them.
Right.
But it'll be like $40 or $50. That's just reasonable, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. But I like that, and that would look beautiful in my tanks.
That's awesome. Well, thank you.
And especially that I'm over here at Chroma Guppy's house, sitting right with all his tanks here.
Nice.
All his guppies.
Nice.
So I'm hanging out over here, killing some time and enjoying life. Because I can't go nowhere else. It has to be anything with fishes.
Yep.
And I had to take a break from my project that I'm working on because that 125 is really killing me.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah. I'll do one thing and I'll be like, okay. The only thing I gotta do is just clean it. But then I'll be like, let me move this out of the way. Let me move this over here. Let me put that over there. And I still haven't moved any. I still keep moving, but I haven't cleaned the glass real good. But I just keep moving stuff around, trying to get it perfect.
Garcia.
Hey, that's the fun part. Remember that.
Yeah, that is the fun part. But I'm gonna come and visit soon. Where did I put my stupid phone? I was watching shorts and stuff, and Shelby did one of those tanks where she puts it together in the pond and then just dumps it.
Yeah.
But she caught some fish called goat head minnows.
Wow.
And I want to get some. Let me show you what they look like. They're awesome.
That's a great name. What do they look like?
They don't look like a goat at all. I text Grant today and said, "What are these?"
Still the
things?
best name.
Oh, where's my? There it is.
Hey, Vibes, do you think that's what that cichlid is in my tank? Do you think it's a goat head minnow?
No.
Big screen. Right?
No.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that a and Grant said he has them in a creek right next to his house.
Nice.
Oh, so you're gonna grab
They're
some.
beautiful.
You're gonna be grabbing some and taking them back, taking them home, and you're gonna have a piece of Florida. You're gonna have your native Florida tank.
Well, I already have one, so yeah, I'll have to have two. I was just showing the guys earlier my other Florida
That's
tank.
great, man.
Mm.
I have Molly's that actually look very similar to this. They just don't have the stripes.
Mm.
That I got
Hey,
down
Bob
with Father
Taylor is
Fish.
asking, are they goat or sheep heads, minnow?
You're talking about these kind of
Possibly be a
mollies?
sheep head minnow?
You're talking about this kind of mollies?
They
Ah,
might be. Well, no, mine are more silver, and then they have black spots along the ends. Mine look more wildish.
and
Not
this
that
one
yours
has
aren't wild.
a little bit of the black, a little bit of black, and a little bit of orange stripes on them. Look like an albino. I don't know what they are, but they look beautiful.
Did you? And you
I
found
like those black triangles on the tail.
Yeah, it's very amazing. I'm telling you. Look at all these fries. All these guppies.
Nico's. Come on, buddy.
Dr. Anthony is saying sheep's head.
Okay, I was gonna look up my text from Grant. Then Nico.
So maybe it was a sheep's head.
I'm afraid Nico's gonna turn something off. Come on, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it, Ed. I'm gonna go with Bob Taylor asking a clarifying question, and then Dr. Anthony, who's in chat. We got a real good look on your phone at what type of fish that was, so I'm gonna trust his judgment on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but, and Grant I'm sure Grant told me the right thing, and it is a sheep head.
Hey man, I do that all the time.
Goats, yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
All I know is I want some.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Right. Yeah. No. That's a beautiful pattern.
Hey, Mike.
Guess what I picked up for free today?
What?
Chocolate ciclet
Nice.
for
What size?
free.
Congratulations, sir.
The same size as the one that I have
What you got?
in my 125 community tank.
Nice.
And I'm hoping it's a female. Or if the one that I had before was a female and this one is a male, then I go ahead and breed those chocolate cichlids.
Awesome, bro.
Yep. So I was just coming out and wanted to say hello to everybody and everybody in the chat. And King Ed, that's what I call him, King Ed.
Well,
Of
I
all
appreciate it, man.
And all the stuff that he does.
I like that. That's nice.
And all the stuff that he makes and everything is worth every penny. Even though he don't know what price it is, guys, if you like it, pay more for what it is. Because materials and his time cost money. And if you want one of his decorations, it will look real awesome in your tank. And you will have a piece of his history of him having his time making it. So if you see him in any show, and anybody that sees him in any shows and he has some decorations with him, just go ahead and buy it and pay more. Don't go cheap. Support him because he supports everybody. So you got to support Ed.
Hey man,
Well,
Garcia has
thank you.
spoken, and Ed, you don't have to worry about like killing yourself trying to make like so many things so that you can like keep a stock. If you raise the price a little bit, then you know what I mean. You have time to create your art. I like where Garcia's going with this.
Mm-hmm.
Just buy me a soda sometime.
Nah, I'll just get you a bottle of water.
Yep.
I probably need it.
I came prepared tonight. I've got two full things of cherry Pepsi.
Nice. So yeah,
Cherry up, cherry up, cherry up. So, guys, Garcia Aquatics is getting off. And guys,
yeah.
have a great night, and I'll see you around.
Yep.
But I'll be watching the chat.
All right.
All righty. Later.
Night, Garcia.
And that was the commercial of the night, y'all. What do you think, Ed?
Now we-
Was that good? Was that a good advertisement?
Oh, he's terribly nice. He's too good to me. Right now, I'm the big project. I've got a couple of projects I need to finish up on because I want to do some art pieces for the Clash to try to win the sculpting competition.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got this one for Rack Cross. He kind of got out of the fish hobby, and he loves koi. He has all of his koi in his pond, but he got rid of all of his tanks and gave them to me, which is just so nice. I think he gave me about 10 fish tanks and lots of filters and lights and everything. And so I'm going to try to make him a koi art piece. So what I'm
Nice.
really I need to buy some paint that's kind of white pearl to put on with the orange. And I think it'll look pretty cool once I get that done.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Another commercial, y'all. Since we're in that stage, y'all can pick up your own badge at fishfarm.link, y'all. That way you can wear it at the Clash, at the Aquashella, even your local fish conventions, y'all. If you see it, there's a QR code right there that people can scan and it'll tell you all about your website and everything you have.
Here's mine.
There you go, y'all.
And my lanyard.
Yeah. Thank you, Annette.
Yes, Annette made it. And check out this. This is from Mississippi Hippie. She made this.
Oh, I always like
Wow.
to see what she's been up to.
Nice.
Isn't that
What?
awesome?
Dude, that is
It's
so
like-
cool, man.
I know. It's like
Is
she
it like
put
a
all those
watch?
little gadgets in there and then poured that resin in there or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Right,
Epoxy.
right.
So cool. Because
Dude,
my
you
heart's
could
always
hypnotize
ticking.
somebody with that.
Yeah. Super cool. And now I gotta hang it all back up.
Sure thing. For those that have been watching the past while, there is a trade show here in Austin, Texas, y'all, in 2 weeks, March 18th. If you're in the area,
Oh wow.
stop by. And if you got any questions, message me, Mike, or anyone here in Austin, and we'll tell you whatever you need to know to get there.
Yeah,
Everyone's
Doc,
welcome.
Doc, Vibes and I are splitting a table at that trade show. So I'm bringing my guppies there, and I'm keeping some back so that I have some for my colony and whatnot. So I might be getting you the best of the next generation that's going to be growing up if I do well at this show. If I don't do well at this show, then I might be able to ship them out like in 2 weeks, like right after the show, and be like, "Yeah, man, I still got them," and I'll let you choose your males, Doc. I'll get with you and try to get some picks so that you can make some choices, so that you get what you need, man. Because I'll tell you right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm keeping them alive, and they're making lots of babies. You know what I mean? So
Right.
you know what I mean? Like everything's super healthy and doing well at this point. So, and I've got them in more than one tank. So you know what I mean? Like things are looking good. But yeah, man, you are on the top of my list. I still have never shipped any fish as well. So
One more.
lots of firsts.
Good. One more commercial, and then go back to the show.
Oh yeah,
Aquashella, Dallas,
Aquashella?
Texas, y'all. May 21st. You'll see Ed there. If you want to see Ed in person, come on to Dallas or Daytona in November. Right, Ed?
For sure. Yeah,
There
I'll
you
be in the
go.
I'll be
booth
around.
the whole time because I work it. So, yep. And it's the YouTuber booth I'll be in. So, yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
just swing by the YouTuber booth. Put a sticker on his back. You know what I mean? Like, just let him keep working.
Right.
What? And it's going to be a pretty neat booth this year. It's going to look a lot different than past years. So, looking forward
Oh,
to that.
really? I'm excited.
Yeah, it's hopefully it'll all turn out good. You know, sometimes when you get too big,
So,
it falls apart.
well, yeah, that's true too. Hey, Ed, question. I've always just shown up. You know what I mean? Is there perhaps like something on the website and I need to contact somebody to like let them know that I'm coming as a creator? Like, how does that work? Like, as a creator, do you know what the
Yes,
process is?
Carrie just posted it yesterday, and you can
Uh
sign up, and then they'll give you your stuff. But like, come on, Friday, I get there on Wednesday night, and then we set it up Thursday, and then we're going to be doing some fun stuff on Friday during the day.
huh.
And that's
Okay.
also like when I drive to, whenever we find things that we missed, I buy like markers and stuff. But
Mhm.
yeah, let me see where Carrie's post is, because she just text messaged me it like a day ago, and I don't know if I was supposed to proofread it or
Okay.
what, but
She usually puts it on Instagram.
I'll just drop it in. Just drop it in the chat. It'll be fine.
well, I don't
Don't
know how
ever
to do
listen
it.
to me, Ed. Like,
It's okay.
first
If you,
first rule of fish tube. Don't listen to New Local Austin. Half of his
Right.
ideas are bad. Half of his ideas are awesome. You know what I mean? But you never know which one's which.
but no,
I don't even
it's a
know. That's
great
the fun
point.
part.
We would love to. We don't hardly have anybody signed up yet because it was such a late start, and that was
Right.
because
Right.
we were trying to get a location that we weren't able to get the right dates for, so we didn't do it this year. You know, one of the third shows, so we aren't doing the
Yeah.
third show, more than likely, unless something crazy happens. But so it
Right.
slowed everything down. Um, but um, we don't have a lot of people signing up on it, and I'm sure it's on the Aquashella Facebook page. And it's just
Yeah.
like, for creators, just say the name of your show and if you're going and if you want a guest, I think. That's all
Okay.
it is, I think.
Nice.
Cool.
So, Mike, what time is it?
Yeah. Dude, it is about 8:30 through vibe check.
Vibe check! Woo! Let's get on a roll, y'all. Bring your questions. You get questions for Ed? Put it in the chat at Vibes Aquatics, and we'll try to get those answered for y'all. So this be focused on Ed tonight.
Oh,
Favorite color?
green,
Favorite shoe?
New Balance,
Favorite flip flop?
Chiefs, or American. Tackle. I don't know
Yeah.
what's the right answer there.
Mountaintop or beach?
Oh boy. For a vacation or where I live? Because I live on a mountain, so I'd
It's
rather
up
go
What's
to
to
the
your
you.
beach.
what's your gut instinct, bro?
I
You got
gotta
a
I gotta
50-50
go mountain.
chance
That's
of
where
being
I
wrong.
live now.
Okay.
I live
All
on a
right.
mountain. So.
Dine in or fast food?
Oh, dine in. I love to sit
Dine.
down and have tea.
What's your favorite thing to go with the tea?
Oh, boy. See, I really like everything. It's hard. It's easier for me to say what I don't like.
Okay, so what don't you like?
Is in food?
Yeah.
Okay, this kind of sounds weird, but I'm not too huge on Chinese food. I don't are basically, I don't like nuts in my food. So like I like lo mein, I like muchu beef, I like egg rolls, I like those things, but anything that has a nut in it, and sometimes they sneak nuts into your Chinese food,
Right,
Mhm.
right.
and I don't like nuts.
Fair enough. Okay. Tacos or burgers?
Oh, tacos. I love tacos.
Chicken
All
or
right,
beef
Ed.
taco?
Chicken.
Chicken or queso taco?
Still chicken. Chicken's my number one taco.
Okay.
I always get chicken tacos.
So do you have a cheese, guacamole, and sour cream on there?
I don't do the guac. I do tomatoes
Mm-hmm.
and sour cream and cheese. Well, I'll take just about everything, but I'm not a big guac guy. Guacamole.
How about
And I might be bitter towards guacamole for what happened to so many, the avocado farms really messed up the habitats of a lot of fish. And so I think I just
Yeah.
have a bad attitude. It's terrible. But
Yep. Fair enough. Fair enough. McDonald's or Burger King?
Okay, I love the eggnormous burrito at Burger King, but McDonald's, I like their drinks better. So I'll go Burger
Okay.
King.
Okay. Nice. A white bread or wheat bread?
Oh, I'll go white bread. I'm fat.
Join the club. Strawberry jelly or grape?
See, I really like them both, but I'm going to go grape. Traditional.
Okay. French toast or pancakes?
Oh, man, I did this earlier this week just as a thing, which would I pick?
Yeah.
And I had a hard time, and they threw waffles in there also, and I couldn't figure.
Oh.
I passed on picking because I like them all.
Oh.
I mean, like, I don't really have a favorite out of those. They're all a syrup
No.
delivery device for
Mhm.
me. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about the syrup.
So, do you
Yes.
prefer ice cream on top of them?
On top of my pancakes?
Yeah. Or French toast or waffle?
Never had it.
Give it a try.
I think that I would like that a lot.
Especially soft ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
That'd probably be really good.
Yeah, it turns it into like almost a dessert. Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you rather have breakfast for dinner or dinner for dinner?
I'm going to go dinner for dinner. And my dad is just the opposite. My dad's getting in his later years, and he's very hard to please. He's like almost become like how a 5-year-old doesn't like different foods. And the one thing that always makes him happy is breakfast. So I do a lot of breakfast for dinner, and I think I miss it more that way.
Okay. Fair enough.
Hey, Vibes, we've got a question from the chat. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, go ahead.
And we'll see if Ed can guess who it is. Since James isn't here, this question is for Ed. When you go through the drive-through at Chinese Takey Audi and say no MSG, do you think they put it in there anyway?
The MSG in your Chinese food?
Yeah, when you say no MSG, do you think they just put it in there anyway?
I would never say no MSG. I asked for extra if I could. The Chinese restaurant, there used to be this Chinese restaurant I loved in this town called Saudi Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
And they went to no MSG, and now their food tastes terrible. So I would rather take the MSG, whatever it is.
Okay. Well, do you know who asked that question?
No, who asked the MSG question?
Bob Kaler asked that question. The Codfather himself.
I figured he'd ask about change. One time, Bob and I went through, and James was in the car too. and I gave the
Sounds
girl
like a great story.
yeah. Well, the total bill was like $7.03. And I gave her $7 and a nickel. Or no, I gave her a 10 and a nickel. And then she gave me back 97 cents in my nickel back. And I was like, what? And I don't like change because I don't have, I'm wearing shorts. If I have too much change, my shorts are going to fall down. So I got really mad and I demanded to talk to the manager about it.
Okay. How'd that go?
I got my dollar back. I gave him $1's worth of change for my dollar cash, my $1 bill. I won. But boy,
Congratulations, Ed.
Normally I never get mad.
You're the hero we need right now, man.
Well, and I like, they can mess up my order and I don't get upset, but don't give me change when I give you the right change, Oh. Man.
Right.
That made
plane,
me mad.
Yeah. Plane, train, or car?
Oh man, well, if I could, it'd be a train. I used to ride train. They used to have a train that cost $42 to go round trip from Kansas City to St. Louis. So when I moved from Kansas City to St. Louis, I was still able to see my friends on the weekends and stuff, and it was great. I'd go for Royals games, and it was just fun. But I think they probably shut it down. Most of the trains have shut down. The passengers.
Right.
And I can't afford them now.
Oh no.
Football, if I win the lottery,
what?
Whoops. Well, if I win the lottery, I've already decided I'm going to take like a round trip train trip to anywhere and just sleep on the train so I can hear it going.
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm boring.
No, that sounds good.
Hey, Doc Awesome has a question that he's asking again. Apparently, I missed it the first time. Sorry, Doc. Sorry. What is Ed's bucket list fish? Do you have a bucket list fish right now?
I don't have a fish that well, wait. You know what? There's one fish I've been looking for about 4 years. I want an Amazon Molly. Do you guys know about Amazon Mollies? They're not from the Amazon.
How do they differ from the other ones?
Well, they're from the Yucatan. They're from the Yucatan, and they're only females. But they need another type of Molly to breed with them, but they only produce females. So you can put any type of boy Molly with them, and they'll all have Do you have them, Skull?
No, I've never found them.
Oh,
I have Yucatan tailfin mollies.
Wouldn't it be fun to have them, Skull?
Oh yeah.
No, man, that is definitely weird, and I'm into that. Anybody else?
Oh yeah.
Hey, you got Jeremy. He was like, "What? That's interesting." So yeah, man, you got Jeremy on that one.
Nice. So Ed, who's your biggest influencer in the hobby?
Well, when I first got into it, I was just looking for how to make, I wanted to make a old looking helmet for from Lord of the Rings to put in my fish tank. And so I saw Sean Peck because he was making stuff like hands and different masks and things. And so I started watching Sean Peck and I was like, this guy is so cool. And then it turned out that he was a geek, like a nerd, because I'm a big nerd also. Like he likes board games and steampunk stuff. And then one day in one of his videos, he said that I'm going to my local fish store, the aquarium. And I'm like, well, I'm going to be a stalker and find out where this guy lives. And it turns out it's like an hour drive from me. And now Sean's one of my buddies. It's so bizarre.
There you go.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So Sean was my first YouTuber. I think I I ever watched.
Yeah, it seems like it would be fun to play board games with Sean. Is that true? I know that you guys play a lot
Much
of
fun.
games together. All right, yeah.
I haven't for a while, but I need to call
Right.
him up and do that.
So, what got you into the hobby back in '78?
Well, my dad bought a fish bowl, just a little fish bowl with a little fluorescent castle, and he brought 2 mollies with it. One was for my sister, one was for me, and he dumped it in there with tap water, and they died overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went and found out why, and then we had the fish bowl for about a month, and then my dad got a 10-gallon tank, and then before you knew it, he had about 25 10-gallon tanks because he got the syndrome, and he was selling guppies all across, all through the metro area of Kansas City. He was selling red wine blue guppies and Cory cats, and I used to just love going down to the basement and staring at his fish. And then he gave me a fish tank, and he would get trade with the different fish stores, that he was trading with or selling fish to. And I got to have my own 10-gallon, and it just kept going on from there.
Nice.
And
So-
did you get those red? You were looking for some of those victory guppies or whatever, and you almost got some, but like a lady like bought them out from under you, and they were the last ones. That one time, I know. I've heard the story. I've heard you tell the story. I don't even want you to tell it because, dude, it hurts to hear. You know what I mean? But did you ever get them?
Well, I wanted those so bad for my dad, but now I
Right.
don't know if he would remember anyway. So, but
I thought you wanted them for you.
Well, I would like them for me too, but I'd like them for my dad too. So, because he would see them, I just don't know if he'd remember them very well.
I saw a picture of a
not that-
Dumbo. I saw a picture of a Dumbo, and they were like white pectorals, and I want to say it was a blue tail and red body, or something like that. It was cool looking.
Yeah, I don't think there was Dumbos back then, and it just had a standard flag tail, just a. But
Right.
I've met the farm that they came from, and I went to the farm on the travels that day because they showed us different farms. But at the farm, they wouldn't sell females. Well, when I talked to the guy that owns the farm, he said that he would sell me some females, and I said, "Hey, I won't sell them and breed them off. I just want it for my dad." So he said he would ship them to me, but then the whole COVID came up, and
and then it fell apart. So you just got to reach back out, but you do have a line on some, so that's good, man.
Yeah, and
hearing you tell that
story
hurt my heart, bro.
Oh my gosh, it was so crazy because he was like, "Yeah, I've got one more bag," and we were searching and searching, and it was a lady holding them, and then she said, "I want these." As soon as he got done talking to me, it's like, but yeah, I'll get some eventually, hopefully here.
What was one thing that people will not guess about you?
One thing they wouldn't guess about me. I love dogs also. I don't know if that counts because everybody sees me with the cats. My Nico's sleeping right there.
Right.
But the reason why I don't have a dog is because my cat would have a heart attack. And I didn't want any pets when I used to work in St. Louis because I used to work so many hours. And when I hurt my back, I had to give up everything. And so I was able to have cats. And that's how that happened.
Nice.
Hey, Ed, this is a personal question, and so it's okay if you don't want to answer it, but would you date a lady based on her height?
Well, I'm trying to think.
And is there a minimum height for ladies?
Okay, the rule is it's more about their hair. don't have a beehive haircut.
Oh. Yeah. Oh,
I
you don't like it when they like tower over you with their hair.
well, no, I was set up on a blind date with a small person. And they didn't tell me she was small, and that didn't bother me, except she had a haircut that was over a foot tall. Like
Yeah,
she had
Like Marge Simpson. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm married, so I don't necessarily have to like prove it anytime soon. But I think I might be into that. Like tall
Well,
hair,
good.
like girls with beehive hairdos. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
They
I
probably
have a hard
smoke
time with it.
cigarettes and listen to cool music. You know, they probably have a record player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, and I've never dated a girl taller than me. I'm 6'2". I've dated a tall girl that was like 5'11", so she was pretty tall. But I don't know. I don't think I have a problem with it. I don't
Yeah,
any
Saints
size.
just weighed in and he said that he dated a girl that was a foot taller than him. He says it has pros and cons. So it's not all
Well,
bad. It's not all bad if they're way
Mhm.
taller than you.
I was a wedding photographer for almost a decade. I've shot over 250 weddings. And there were so many times where a girl is like an inch shorter than her guy, but at the wedding she wore high heels and she was like 2 inches taller.
Right.
And it really bothers the grooms in those photos when they see their bride 2 inches taller.
Oh, it does? Okay, yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That is awesome.
I've seen it.
So, Ed, if you could have only one tank, what size would it be? What would you stock it with? What kind of lighting? Kind of substrate? Kind of filtration? So it'd be your tank.
Oh man, only one tank.
Yep.
That's tough because I'm a library guy. I've got almost 200 or almost 100 tanks, but they're all little tanks.
Right.
Oh,
So would you do something like really big so then you could have different colonies of stuff in different areas?
I would probably go with something like a 400-gallon tank and make sure I kept my Beichers forever.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Okay.
give up on my guppies because it's so hard. But yeah,
Yeah.
have you ever? What's Skull say about that? Because he's in the same boat as me.
Right, yeah, with having different species, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be really tough
Yeah.
because I have so many
But
that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah, it's a good thing Skull doesn't have to answer that question because it's Ed's vibe check.
Right.
There you
Exactly.
okay.
There
Well,
you go.
I love
Oh,
the
whoa.
I love the father fish substrate. Covering it with sand and
Mhm.
all the
Okay.
And if I had something that big, I would probably make my own sump system. So it'd be like almost like canister filters, but with 55-gallon trash cans, and have two of them, and have them going through media and going into it.
Nice.
And lighting,
What co-
I'm a cheap light guy. I don't, I have Menards lights and I've got Aquaneats. So I'm a cheap light guy. I'm not gonna worry. LEDs are so amazing. I'm not worried about lights.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Jeremy wants to beat it by just he goes, I would just do dividers. And Bob Kaler is still interested in the girl that you dated that one time, and he wants to know how tall was the beehive girl, I guess with the beehive.
With the beehive, I don't know. She got to about my belt level. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So
I
she was a very short girl.
Yeah, she was a real live small person.
That's awesome.
Yeah, she was a very sweet girl. But And it was weird because I was having surgery the next day on my knee. I was coaching hockey at the time. One of my kids hit me from the side and tore my cartilage up in my knee. So I had to have surgery. So I had a cast going from the bottom of my leg to the top of my leg, and she was almost that size.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Poor
One more
thing.
question. One more question. Ed, if you could give one piece of advice to someone younger than you, what would you say?
Ooh. Boy, that's tough. Find a job that's not going to damage your body. You know, there's lots
So
of
take
jobs
care
out
of your
there.
body.
Yeah. The job I did, 20 years of picking up a car seat and looking at it and turning it like this destroyed my spine. And like if I kept doing it, they said I'd be in a wheelchair. So it's like, and I loved my job. I really enjoyed what I did. It was a lot of fun. You know, I got to play softball with the guys. We went bowling afterwards. I did a lot of fun stuff with my job. And I was a shop steward, so I had, but
So
yeah,
it's that
you have,
repetitive motion stuff. I mean, like
yeah.
that is one of the major causes of like disabilities in the workforce and stuff like that, for sure, man.
I could have went to something else. I could have went every 5 years. I could have changed I was top seniority, so I could have changed every time something opened. But I liked what I was doing, you know. So I did it
Right.
for 20. My job was to inspect car seats to make sure they would deployed correctly, so they would go
Right.
out the correct way. And
Mhm.
I was Inspector 27, and
That's
I loved
awesome.
the job. It was so much fun. But yeah, it ruined my back. And I used to, like I say, I used to play lots and lots of sports, and I had to give all that up. So it's a bummer.
Yeah. Bob
Talking
Kaler
about
says you're a good sport. Next question,
Thank
Bubs.
you.
Sorry.
since you're talking about sports,
Oh,
what's your favorite sport?
my favorite sport is probably right now the NFL. But when I was playing, it would have been hockey.
Okay.
I absolutely loved hockey, but since I've moved to a climate where they don't play hockey really much.
Right.
And you know, I used to watch college, high school, pros, minor league. I watched it all and loved it. And now I probably just do pro football mostly.
Okay. So
Okay,
what did
I got a football question actually
go ahead?
from Danikin Aquatics. Ed, how long have you been the Tom Brady fan club president?
Oh gee. I think the first time he was caught cheating, which was probably like 25 years ago. And then I let
That's
everybody
when you
know that
become the president?
yeah, so everybody could know what a cheater he was
All right.
and a scumball. I think sometimes it's good to have a hater in the top spot so people know who you're loving.
There you go.
Aw.
There you go. Vibes.
So in hockey, what is your favorite position to play in?
Well, okay, elementary and high school, I played defense. I absolutely
Mhm.
loved it. I was a backup goalie, but I preferred defense, and I just loved because I like hitting people and stuff. And I'm okay. In like normal life, I'm a super nice guy, super friendly, happy, and everything. But when I'm playing sports, that's where I'm like my Gemini self comes out because would lead
Okay.
the team
That's
in
when the twin.
penalties. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like I know lots of tricks. I know lots of ways to cheat and not get caught, you know, and I loved it. But then once I got into my 20s and I realized I'm not going to ever be a pro. I just want to have fun. I started playing center. And I used to take the face-offs in high school because I was good at taking face-offs, but then I'd go back to defense. But I just played center and it was great once I got into
Wow.
like the beer leagues and stuff. And then
Nice.
I used to wear these glasses. Like, do you remember Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? He used to wear these big rubber glasses or Horace Grant, the basketball
Yeah.
players.
Right,
Well,
and they were
these-
like goggles, right, with a head strap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I took a hockey puck between the eyes. I was wearing those, and the puck was a slap shot, hit right between the eyes, and they broke apart like this. And I got a black eye. That was it. But I decided I'm done playing hockey because I could have knocked out an eye
That'll
socket,
make you think. Yeah.
And it's like that was when I owned my photo studio, and I need my eyes for my business. So
Right. Yeah.
I completely quit ice hockey, and I just played roller hockey after that.
Mm-hmm. So back to football. Favorite team as of now?
Oh, that's my Chiefs. It's been the Chiefs my whole life. Love the
Nice.
Chiefs. And I played, well, I played in Kansas City, and I started playing football like in 3rd grade. And my buddy, he was a horrible football player. And the only team that would accept him was the inner city team. It was called Lime Creek, or one of the inner cities in Kansas City. And all the other teams were like grow teams, like the Colts, the Raiders. But we were the Mavericks because we were so poor. We had such crappy uniforms. And then Bobby Bell, he was an old linebacker for the Chiefs. He saw that we were just terrible or didn't have good uniforms. So he made us the Bobby Bell Jr. Chiefs. And that really solidified me loving the Chiefs for the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. So, Ed, do you have any questions for us on the panel?
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. What sports did you guys play? Did you play any sports vibes?
Not besides school.
Oh, okay. Well, I've never played a real game of basketball or a real game of baseball in my whole life.
Really?
Like I've
Wow.
never been pitched to it. So
Man, you should have been a non-sports PE. You get to play like all of them. You get to play all the sports.
Well, I played like PE, but like not like as a team. Not with referees or umpires.
Yeah.
And they never played baseball in elementary or in school in PE. We played sponge ball. It was like a softball that had a real soft. And I played lots of softball. I played softball in high school on my church softball team even. So.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I quit the church, was because of the church softball team. Oh, good times. But yep. Well, how about you, Mike?
I played soccer when I was really, really little, and then I was playing baseball, and I quit after Dad's pitch. My own dad was throwing the ball to me underhand, wanted me to hit the ball, and I couldn't hit it. You know what I mean? Like, so my sports growing up was choir.
Well,
nice.
I was going to play hardball baseball when I was a little kid, and my mom was teaching me how to play.
Mhm.
And she threw the ball and broke my nose. And I said, I just want to play safe sports like hockey and football. My nose. So I totally understand the parent thing. How about you, Skull?
High school, I did cross country in the fall, basketball in the winter, and track in the fall in the spring.
Oh, I did track also. I forgot about track.
Yeah.
Now, your sons are into wrestling, though, aren't they?
Oh yeah. Yeah, my youngest son just graduated college. He wrestled all through from like 5 years old to 23.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's
Heck
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, he's 2-time national champion, 2-time state champion.
Wow.
Well, congratulations, Skull. You got to be a pretty proud dad. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty awesome. I mean, you'd be proud no matter what. But I mean, like,
Oh yeah.
like when you got some stuff to say like that, you're like, that's got to make the heart swell with a little bit of pride, buddy. Good job.
Yeah, but I could still get him once in a while if I catch him from behind.
Yeah.
I
I'd be
Gotta let him
afraid
know
to.
who's boss.
I gotta get him from behind. If it's face to face, I'm in trouble.
Mhm. Nice.
Well,
So go
you
ahead.
could take them to Walmart and mean mug people, look mean to people, and then just have your son take care of it.
Yeah, yeah. He's got in trouble many times in school because he's the kid that he doesn't allow anybody to bully anyone. So I would get
Yep.
these phone calls about you need to come and let's discuss what your son just did to this kid. You're like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
here we go again.
I
hey man, every high school needs an enforcer to keep the
Yeah,
bullies
I
in
used
check.
to do that. That was me. I did that too because I just did not
yeah,
like it when people would be mean to kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
crap.
And I was lucky that I
It's
was like
crap.
the biggest kid, so it worked.
Yeah.
Right. So, are you planning to go to all conventions in the U.S. this year, Ed?
Oh, I wish I could do that. The only way I do it with Aquashella is that I'm part of the team. I got really lucky that they invited me to
Mm-hmm.
join their team. But I got invited to go to the Carolina Aquatic Expo. That's June 10th. And I'm going to try to get escape, like being able to escape a tank in there. And I'm going to see if Rico, Stan, and I will do a live stream. I'm going to see if I can set it up so the cameras are on me and I can talk to people as I set it up, just to
Mm-hmm.
kind of be fun.
Right.
And then I've also got the Clash, and I'll be doing a aquascape there too. But unfortunately, where they make us do the aquascape, there's no signal. So I
Oh,
can't do anything live from where we do the aquascaping. Maybe I'll talk to
right.
Scotty about that.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Ed, for coming up. It was awesome having you on. Ed,
Super
okay.
fun.
Yeah. Mike, what would you tell the fan before we get off?
Actually, I have a question
Okay, go ahead.
for Chattanooga Ed. Okay, Ed, I just want your initial thoughts on this craft project. I want to slope up in two corners. The tanks are next to each other in two corners and make a rock pile. And there's a space in the rock pile for the shrimp to have babies. And I keep something keeping the light out on the backside of it, but I can take it off so that I could film. In order to make that out of lava rock, what am I doing
Okay. What I would
to
do
attach them together?
is, well, I would go to, are you going to drill it through the tank?
No, I just want separate pieces, and the pieces would fit in the corners.
Okay. So what I would do is I would go to Lowe's or
Uh huh.
Home Depot, and I would go to the electric area, and I would buy those electric blue boxes that you put in the wall and you run the wires through.
Right.
And I'd probably take I don't have any, the Krylon Fusion, and spray paint it
Mm-hmm.
black.
Okay.
But you can pop holes where the wires go in. So that way the shrimp would have those holes. You'd have a whole container area to build your rocks around, but put the open part against the glass so you can see into it.
Right.
But the rocks would be built over it and around it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense, and I love the guidance that you've given me.
And get the
Yeah, and
plastic one.
like
Mhm.
if you have to, you could even get like the gosh, I don't normally I have everything next to me that I'm talking about, and tonight I
Well, I
don't.
know, but
But some
that's why this is a surprise.
but like some 1-inch tubing, even
Uh
you
huh.
might want to do, if you want to guide them to the holes into the
Okay.
boxes, and then surround it all with rocks too.
Awesome.
But yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It-
Wow.
And you could also take a little bit of that black pond foam if you want to really lock it in, but you could just use black silicone would lock it in too, real tight.
Mhm.
The lava rock
Sweet.
to it. Yeah, that
Yeah,
sounds
because
awesome.
I kind of want a rock pile that you could see into, kind of like you can see into an ant farm. You know what I mean? Like that sort of a vibe. That's what I was looking for. Okay, and hey, man, love your fish, and everybody be nice, even when you don't want to. Give it a try.
Mm-hmm. So, Skull, what do you say to the fam before you get off?
Same as always, love your family. They're most important. They're what you got. Love your family.
So, Ed, what do you got? What do you got to say to the family before you get off?
Oh man, you guys, everybody out there needs to tell their buddies about this show. This was so much fun, you guys. Thank you so much for letting me come up this hour. It was just a blast.
Thank you for being
Awesome.
here. We appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to to the replay crew. If you made it this far, thank you. You're awesome.
Replay Team 6.
Thank you. And one more thing, y'all, before we go. Don't forget.